Aquarius, what is going on? This is your general Tarotscope for Capricorn season. So let's take a peek and see what the cards have to say. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Immediately, they're showing me the color purple. So, of course, we know that purple is linked with the third eye chakra. So this is an invitation to really lean into your intuition, to really amp up your spiritual practices, your spiritual protection. Be very mindful of the humans that you're interacting with during Capricorn season. Of course, Capricorn season is really a peak holiday crunch, especially at the end of December, beginning of January. So if you feel called to be a bit more reclusive, to be a bit more of a hermit, to not have to deal with outside energies, it also feels like there's likely to be maybe a rebrand, a refresh, wanting to do things in a new, innovative way for yourself, for your relationships, for your business. So as you are strategizing, as you are planning that, it would make sense that you need time just to harvest your own intuition, to build that channel, to not need to be around lots and lots of people, right? They're also kind of showing me like the last week before a woman gives birth to her baby, to her child, that if she's bedridden or she's just taking time to focus on her to make sure that everything is in order. They're also showing me like a home birth instead of a hospital. So like having the midwives, having the support, that she doesn't need to be around all these people. She just has like her inner circle and that's it. So if you're feeling called to not need to be around certain people, or even like taking a trip, but it's more of a retreat where you're just in a room and maybe talking to like a few specialized healers, or just have the room to yourself, the resort to yourself, whatever it is, you're like, I don't need to be around people. I just want to focus, which I mean makes sense given that your season is right around the corner. So taking that time to decompress, to release, to hone into your own natural gifts, your intuition, naturally makes sense. They're also showing me 777 and then the number 9. So 777, of course, would be like payday, expansion, promotion, luck generally being on your side, and 9 being a number of almost completions, right? We're coming to the end of a cycle. Like I said, we're coming to the end of this 12-month period before your birthday. So what is it that you want to affirm? What kind of luck, what type of positive momentum do you want to build leading up to your season? That's a big energy. That's kind of like, they're also now showing me a map and there's all these military personnel just like pointing to different places where it might just be like you're more so wanting to strategize for 2025, strategize for your season of what you're wanting, where you don't need to be seen by all of these people, that you just want to take that internalized energy for you. And they're also showing me just like grass. So this energy of being grounded, this energy of coming back to your roots, the energy of like what feels stable and supported, so that you feel safe and secure to then be able to channel and trust your own intuition. And then they're also showing me someone like vomiting. And so there could be a really big purge of energy. Some of you might party during this Capricorn season, which is fine, but it does feel like you're purging more of like a literal energetic sense of what is no longer aligned. So this could be purging clothes, this could be purging items from your house, your office, relationships, fears, doubts, whatever. It's just like, it almost like we've all maybe vomited once or twice in our life, but in this sense, like it feels good to get this out. It's like all of this gunk, it's like all of this, it's like literally stuck to your cell. It's like this all needs to be released. So this can also be like Reiki or getting energetic healing and support during this Capricorn season, so that you're not moving forward with this old, unaligned energy stuck to your energetic and human vessel, all right? Yeah, big on the spiritual protection, which is what we said before at the beginning in terms of, oh yes. Okay, so let's just look at these. The Justice, the Tower, the Empress. Like, did we not talk about a woman giving birth? And now we have the Empress card. But it's like, we were talking about this as well, as that the certain things are unaligned, that you need to purge, that you need to release. It's like, it'll be very obvious, potentially even a Libra that needs to be let go of, or what is not fair, what is not balanced in your life. And if you're not going to address that, that potentially the universe is going to do it for you, your guides, higher powers at be. It's like, this is not working. This is not secure. This is what you're not meant to do. It needs to be completely deconstructed so that you can give birth to what you were always meant to do. So if you've been indecisive, going back and forth, scared of like what's to come, scared of trusting your own intuition, that just feels like there's going to be certain things, certain structures, certain jobs, certain relationships that are going to be very obvious when you tune into yourself, when you get grounded, you're like, this is not equal. That also going to be linked with this Mars retrograde, right? Of going back to certain obligations, duties, relationships, jobs, and saying, is this balanced? Is this fair? And if not, to go back and to rework them to either make your presence known to get the fair and just outcome, to move forward, or to let that go and to rebuild so that we can birth what you've always been meaning to birth. And the bottom card, another major arcana, the Strength card. So in terms of you, if you have questions or fears or doubts, like, do I really have the strength? Can I really do this? Is this going too far, too big? Is this really okay for me to hold and to have? The answer is yes. You got all major arcanas, Aquarius. This is your time. This is a time of preparation. This is a time of recalibration. This is a time of purge and release so that when you move into your season in a few weeks, you have everything needed to be successful, okay? Fabulous. If you want a more in-depth personal reading, you can book so on Stillwater Alchemy's website. And if you want a plethora of spiritual resources, feel free to join the Alchemy Point, Stillwater Alchemy's online community. I'm wishing you all a fabulous, expansive, healing Capricorn season, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.